Yo, what's up YouTube? James back here and welcome back to another episode of VGC 2020 Back Battles. Today, we're going to be using a bit more of a interesting team for today. It's not like with the new cool Pokemon. I'm actually waiting to get a new team in game. So I thought, why not use my rank 1 team? If you don't know, I was able to hit rank 1 on stream with this team. And I thought, why not use it for the YouTube channel and explain a little bit more of the thought process of the team. So yeah, this was a rank 1 team. It did hit rank 1 on stream. It was like a couple of days ago. If you want to try it out, there's a rental code in the description down below, as well as a placement of the team down below. And yeah, it was a super exciting, fun run. And speaking of fun runs, you can go check it out actually on my second YouTube channel, where I'm actually uploading stuff from my streams. It'll be for Pokemon stream content that I have. I'll do some other stuff that's more or less competitive. I'll be doing variety game content and basically anything really that's not related to competitive Pokemon. So I will be also uploading some really fun, interesting stuff for competitive Pokemon there as well. But yeah, like as you know, this channel is mainly, I guess right now, is based on foundation of competitive Pokemon. I really want a second channel to highlight more of myself as a personality, more than just like the educational value that I provide on this channel. So if you do want to support, you can go check it out. I'll link in the description down below, my second YouTube channel. Make sure you go check it out. And yeah, there's some really good stuff right out there, and I'm really working hard to try to improve on it. So yeah, let me know what you think down below in the comments. But otherwise, yeah, a few announcements again, check out that second YouTube channel. If you do enjoy his videos, be sure to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, as it really does help out my channel and helps the YouTube algorithm. And again, go check out that second YouTube channel, as well as my Twitch channel, where I do live stream. As I mentioned before, this was a rank 1 team, and that stream was incredibly hyped. So if you do want more VGC action as well for variety game content, make sure you go check it out. Twitch.tv/JamesWBeck. Link in the description down below. But otherwise, let's get started with today's video. So today's common question of the day is going to be, how do you feel about the beach? And I'm saying that because I'm using a sun team, and you know, when you think of sun, you're thinking of summer, and when you think of summer, you're thinking about the beach time. Obviously, there is current global pandemic going on, so I wouldn't really recommend going to the beach, or at least if you're going, at least follow social distancing. But yeah, I always want to know. Let me know your thoughts down below. I actually really do not like the beach. I'm not a huge fan of the beach. I think I just don't like sand. I don't know why. I just can't handle sand. You know, sand getting the shoes, sand sticking on your feet, like wet sand. It's just like, it's just, I'm not the biggest fan of it personally. I'm also not a huge fan of the hot sunlight, especially since I burn pretty easily. And yeah, but I am a fan of, like, you know, walks on the beach at sunset or at night. Very relaxing. I love the sea breeze. And yeah, I don't mind that. But oh man, I just can't handle really the beach. I'm not really a fan of the beach personally. But yeah, just let me know your thoughts of the beach down below in the comment section, and if you have visited one in recent times. If not, well, I hope you're staying away. I hope you're social distancing, at least if you are going to the beach. But yeah, we got our first opponent, a rank 164 player from Japan. Oh, I think I faced this team on stream once, or maybe it was a YouTube video. I can't remember. We have a Pokémon Tyranitar Oranguru, the NDD with the Hatterene and the Urshifu. So I remember something about this team, and what I remember was it was Scarf Oranguru with Symbiosis with Choice Scarf to pass it to a weakness policy NDD. That's what I remember from this team. I'm not sure if it's the exact same person, but I feel like it could be. So that is going to be really interesting here. I like having Tyranitar, I think, as the lead. With Dusclops, it's really good against my opponent's team. Just got to worry about the Urshifu a little bit. And then the back two, I don't know if I like Venusaur. I really like Charizard though. I like Torkoal. I definitely need the Sun mode, I feel like, but it's definitely one of either Venusaur or Charizard. And I'm leaning towards Charizard because of the more offensive pressure that Charizard can benefit from. Because of the fact that Heat Wave in the Sun kind of just obliterates this entire team. So you know what? I'll go Charizard. We'll see how it goes here. I'm not exactly too sure of how this matchup is going to go, because I remember playing this, but I don't remember which I used. I'm pretty sure I won this, but It could be like a completely different team and I'm misremembering, or maybe it's like a same six, but maybe different sets. You never know. So let's see what my opponent has here, because it's going to be important. So, all right, we got NDD and the Urshifu. It's the water Urshifu too. Oh, that's not good. Oh, I don't know if that's Scarf Urshifu. All right, let's find the frisk items. Let's see if it's Scarf and weakness policy. Focus Sash on the NDD and Life Orb on the Urshifu. Okay, so it's Life Orb Urshifu. Interesting. Yeah, not a really great lead here. Not really that great of a lead here, unfortunately. It's probably pretty poor, actually. I'm probably going to go switch to Torkoal, and I think we're going to go for the... Well, if it's Focus Sash... Well, you're definitely going for the water move, right? I'm going to go Torkoal and actually go for the Nightshade, I think. I'm going to go for the Nightshade right away. Because maybe I could put these Pokemon into range of just Heat Wave from the sun, and I think that'd be really good for us here. So let's see. I could have also sacked Tyranitar, but I feel like keeping Tyranitar might be important for my opponent's Tyranitar potentially. We will see. This is going to be the Searching Strikes coming out, and it is going to target down my Torkoal. I can't protect, obviously, because Urshifu's ability does hit through Protect. Searching Strikes actually does a lot less than I thought, and that's a Life Orb version, so that's actually pretty nice. The NDD didn't go for Follow Me, so I'm pretty sure it's going to go for an attack here. Maybe it has... I think maybe Expanding Force. I could have also switched out the Tyranitar to go out into my... my Dusclops into Torkoal, so Tyranitar maybe survived it, but yeah, there's Expanding Force. I'm assuming this KOs. Oh, it doesn't actually KO Torkoal, which is nice. I do get a Nightshade off, which is pretty solid. Okay. And I like going for the Heat Wave here, and I think just Pain Split's okay. Yeah, I'm gonna go for the Pain Split into NDD because I want to get the health back and put that NDD into range where I need it to be. Surging Strikes is gonna come out into my Torkoal once again, it looks like, because it will go to Protect. Makes it a single target, but it's okay because I am able to get the Pain Split off, which is pretty nice. And yeah. So that Urshifu is pretty low. We're going to see the Expanding Force come out once again, which is completely okay. Okay, awesome. And I'm able to get the Pain Split off. So now I go into Charizard, and then I play a 50-50 mind game, I think. Because I think it comes down to whether it's going to be a Follow Me from the NDD, or if it's going to be a Tyranitar switch. And I definitely could see Tyranitar switching here. So my options, I could be Helping Hand... Heat Wave, which I don't know if it knocks out Urshifu at this range. It could, because Urshifu has really low special defense. But I think it might be worth trying it out. So you know what? I'm going to go for it. If they don't switch in Tyranitar, because I can see Tyranitar switching out for the Urshifu as well. Oh, we're going to see a Dynamax. Wow. That's not what I was expecting. Oh boy, who's Dynamaxing? It's going to be the Urshifu. Oh boy, if we don't knock out the Urshifu with the Helping Hand Heat Wave, we might be in trouble. Actually, but if it knocks itself out to Life Orb after the Helping Hand Heat Wave, we'd be in a good spot. But let's see. Because I will go for the Helping Hand with my Dusclops. We are going to see Follow Me, it looks like. Yep. Okay, so Heat Wave was the right play. Can we get the KO onto the Urshifu? It is Life Orb, Helping Hand, Solar Power boosted in the sun. Barely missing a knockout, but I think that's going to be in Life Orb range. I really hope it is, because if it's not, we're in really big trouble, as it should be the G-Max water move. Yep, the Rapid Flow. And even Sun is able to KO because Charizard doesn't have the best bulk in the world. Oh, please tell me it knocks itself out of Life Orb. It does knock itself out of Life Orb. Okay, that's really good for me, actually, because my Tyranitar can come. Because I still have Dynamax and my Tyranitar available. Okay. So it's not looking too bad here. I'll go on a Tyranitar, as we'll see what the last Pokemon are on my opponent's side. It's going to be the Tyranitar coming out. As we see my opponent having a Tyranitar, we'll see whose ability activates first. And Volcarona? Oh, Oranguru. Okay. Hmm. Unfortunately, I couldn't find out if it was. I feel like, well, it probably won't be Scarf on the Oranguru now that I think about it. Yeah, I don't think it should be Scarf on the Oranguru. So you know what? I think it's just better to go for the Helping Hand Max Darkness play. I know Oranguru can be super bulky, so I'm just worried about ally switch. If it ally switches though, he doesn't KO me with superpower unless he's like Choice Band or Life Orb. But we already saw it was Life Orb on the Urshifu, so it shouldn't knock out. Okay, so this is doable. It comes down to some stuff though, because I have no idea. I don't want to max knuckle the Tyranitar. It goes for Protect, Oranguru goes for Trick Room, and then I like lose the game 100% pretty much, unless I commit to a 50-50. So yeah, it's definitely better just to go for the KO into the Oranguru, and then I'll max knuckle the Tyranitar the following turn. So, because Oranguru might not have Protect, we'll see here though. Let us see what my opponent has. Okay, Helping Hand will come out. And it was Focus Sash on Inity, so Oranguru shouldn't live. Oh, Tyranitar goes for the Protect. Awesome. So they probably didn't protect Oranguru. Is it Cobra Berry? It is actually the Darkness Berry. Will this KO the Oranguru? It is Helping Hand max move. Ooh, this is close. Oh, it's not enough. It's not enough. And then they're going to go for Trick Room. And then I'm assuming the Oranguru has Boldo, so it might be a mind game now. Yeah, Trick Room goes up. Okay. And Oranguru's normal type, so I can't knock it out with Nightshade. If it was, I could just go for the Nightshade. Oh no, this is a really weird position here. I think I gotta go for. If they Boldo superpower, I lose. But if they call it, I lose. I don't think there's really a win-win situation here. I think I just gotta call it. So I'll go for it. Oh, it's Yawn. Okay. And Crunch, which I don't think should knock out my Dusclops. No, not the range I was at. Okay. Dusclops able to survive. Defense fall, it's not that big of a deal. As long as I'm able to reverse Trick Room, which it is the case. Okay. Oh, if it's Sash Tyranitar on my opponent's side, it could be troublesome. I do survive on 1 HP though. That's actually very clutch. I'm gonna go for Max Knuckle into the Oranguru, and I'm gonna go for the. I just Helping Hand. I feel like I'm gonna Pain Split in case you go greedy here. Yeah, let's see. This is really close. This is really close. If they ally switch though, I'm actually in a really good spot because then if they ally switch, I should be able to Rock Slide the following turn if I'm not able to knock out the Tyranitar. I'll guarantee live an attack with this Focus Sash that I have. So I think I'm okay in okay spot. Yeah. Because I'm trying to imagine what kind of positions lose me the game. And I feel like getting Yawned or Trick Room going back up is going to 100% lose. So I'm able to knock out the Oranguru. I think it really just comes down to what kind of Tyranitar this is, if it's Focus Sash or not. If it's Focus Sash, I have to go for Rock Slide, going for the flinch. If it's... Oh, wait, no, we know it's not Focus Sash Tyranitar. The Indy had Focus Sash. Superpower going to come out. Isn't able to knock out the Tyranitar. Yep. And that's going to be game because I'm able to Pain Split the Tyranitar as well, gain back some HP. Why did I keep thinking? Did I keep saying it was Focus Sash Tyranitar? I'm pretty sure I even corrected myself earlier. It's kind of tiresome out here, but you know what? We are able to pick up the win, it looks like. I mean, it could theoretically win. They have to be max speed Tyranitar though, and I really don't think that's going to be the case. So. And even if they do, they would have to flinch the Dusclops or crit in the situation, I think. The battle's going to be forfeited. Because unless they're like... Because they're definitely like a lot of attack. Because there's no way Superpower will do that much without having a good amount of attack investment. So they can't have like an HP to where it lives 2 Nightshades at that range. And have like max speed at the same time. So pretty much I think every avenue was covered there. So we are able to take a win. That was really close because that Urshifu... Oh boy, that Urshifu could have been a problem. That Urshifu could have been a problem, but thankfully Charizard is just being a busted Pokemon, just doing so much damage with that Helping Hand Heat Wave. Luckily they didn't switch in Tyranitar, but it looked like they wanted to preserve for the end game, which I completely understand because I felt like if Helping Hand Heat Wave was able to KO the regular Urshifu, I mean they probably expected Charizard to not have Heat Wave because a lot of Charizards actually haven't had Heat Wave. The problem with showing the team now as compared to when I was doing the run is people do know my sets because I did make this team public, and there were a lot of features on the channel. So yeah. By the way, if anyone is new here from Aaron's content from the Players Cup and or the WBE, I highly welcome you and I hope you enjoy the content. We got a Kiangri. There's a Klefki. Togekiss, Cinder Ace, Porygon 2, Incineroar, Rillaboom, and a Klefki. So this is a really interesting team. I'm not a huge fan of facing this. So I think Charizard's really good, obviously, because it can knock out. It threatens Rillaboom, Klefki. It has Scorching Sands for the Incineroar. It's just playing around the Togekiss as well as the Porygon, especially if the Klefki is broad and goes for Light Screen, which I don't think it will in this case. I don't think the Trickery mode is really that good here because it doesn't really provide much, although, and there's also knockoff from the Rillaboom potentially. So I'm not a huge fan of it. Also, Dusclops can't beat the Porygon 2 1v1. I'm liking Gyarados Tyranitar is usually my best answer for like these Cinderace teams, I feel like. Having Torkoal and Charizard in the back, because like I try to open up with my Gyarados, just try to do as much damage as possible, slow down that Cinderace with an Intimidate, and then afterward I'll go for the Charizard sweep, which is what is really good here, because if I can just weaken everything that like can take a Heat Wave and then Heat Wave in the end after like I got all the speed boosts, I'm in a really good spot. So let's see what's going to be led here. It's going to be the Cinderace Klefki lead. Okay, so my opponent did bring Klefki. I'd love to bring Charizard here, but it could be Rain Dance on the Klefki too. I do have to watch out for that. So I will lead my Gyarados plus my Tyranitar here. Bring out the Intimidate. And okay, this could get a little bit strange here. As yeah, this could definitely get a little bit strange. So you wouldn't fighting here. You would Steel Spike if anything. I would like some chip onto these Pokemon potentially. I think overall Torkoal is actually just a really solid play for the Gyarados. Get another Intimidate round later. And I think just being able to Heat Wave the Klefki is just like really good here. We're going to see that actually switch out Incineroar, which is actually really good because I get a free Rock Slide into the Incineroar for good damage right away. And I don't really mind that. If they go for Thunder Wave, so be it. It doesn't affect Tyranitar because Prankster can't affect it. And yeah, I feel good about conserving the Gyarados for the Intimidate. So it comes down to, does this have Rain Dance on Klefki? Which we'll find out, I guess, in a little bit. Get the Drought up. I hope it's not Weakness Policy Incineroar plus Klefki screens. That could be frustrating. We're going to see the Reflect come out from my opponent. Okay. I don't remember if Klefki gets Trick or Switcheroo. So I also want to cover for a Switcheroo eject button strategy with Cinderace. We do like nothing to the Incineroar. Oh boy, we do like nothing to the Incineroar, but yeah, I don't think that's too bad. I think I could just go for the Heat Wave. I really want damage on the Klefki. If it goes for the Rain Dance here, we get to find out right away. I definitely could see Rain Dance here. It's actually just Light Screen, so I'm going to do a good amount to the Klefki regardless. And then once Klefki's gone, I think that Charizard could do a ton of work. So Rock Slide, get the chip on Incineroar because I'm not really scared of what Incineroar can do offensively unless it does close combat. Can go for Parting Shot, that's fine, into my Torkoal. Yep, okay. Tell me to get Heat Wave. It's not going to be the Rillaboom. It's definitely going to be the Cinderace, I think, if anything. I could have yawned the Cinderace, but it's not that bad of a deal. Let's see. Probably Cinderace, I'd imagine. Yeah. And then I get good damage on the Klefki, so I'm pretty content with this turn. Assuming we just hit the Klefki. I don't need the damage on Cinderace yet, but we do hit it, which is nice. So I'm able to get a Heat Wave off. Not bad damage, but not exactly that great. I think I could go Gyarados here because there's a fighting move that could come out here, and I think I'm going to Yawn at the Cinderace in case my opponent thinks it is the time to Dynamax. Yawn just puts on pressure into the Cinderace, which I think is really good here. And yeah. So we'll bring out the Gyarados, get the Intimidate off. This also benefits if like they go for Rain Dance because I get boosted Waterfalls. So let's see. They withdraw Klefki, so maybe Incineroar's coming in. Yeah, I think that's fair. They don't want to take too much damage with Klefki. Save it for later. Because I bet they might have Thunder Wave for the Charizard or the Venusaur, who they think is in the back. So they bring this out. I'm assuming it's going to be a fighting type move then into the... I think it's Max Knuckle coming out here, which I think is fine. So they are going to Dynamax the Cinderace. Yeah, I think this should be a fighting move. Maybe they go... I can't really see the fire move unless it's a fire move into Torkoal just to resist the heat wave. But I think -1 under screen, they're going to be... They have a lot of okay pressure. They're going to go for the Airstream, so I wonder who this is going to target. Maybe they call the Tyranitar switching out. But they target the Torkoal, which is fine. Because we eat that up because we have the... We have the Intimidate on that Cinderace. So this is a pretty good turn for us because we're able to get a Yawn off into that Cinderace. And that is really nice, being able to get that Yawn into the Cinderace. So that means it's going to go to sleep if it goes for another turn. There's not really much pressure that's on my side of the field right now. And I'm feeling pretty good about our spot. So I think I'm just going to actually go for a double protect. Because I can't really see a way that they really pressure me here. So yeah, I think I like double protect here. And then next turn, I can body press the Incineroar. And again, we're trying to chip it away for the Charizard sweep. So yeah, we'll go for double protect here as, let's see, probably fake out, maybe parting shot. It's going to be Max Knuckle going to come out, which is fine. I'm assuming it's going to be the Torkoal slot. It could be the Gyarados slot, which I think would have been okay, but okay. Goes for the Torkoal. Won't do too much. And we're also stalling out some screen turns, which is nice. So it is going to be a neutral Cinderace and a +1 Incineroar, but +1 Incineroar shouldn't be able to really threaten me too much. Oh, they actually went for parting shot. Okay. So I do like keeping Gyarados around for the Intimidate once again, and I don't really need Tyranitar right now, and it does put on some pressure. So you know what? I'm going to go for the body press into the Incineroar. Again, going for a chip if it decides to stay in, and maybe, I don't know, if it has Darkest Lariat, I could go for it into the, or Lash Out or any of the Dark type moves into Tyranitar. Because they might want to try to get damage onto the Gyarados with the pressure they have. And I think going Tyranitar is fine because I'm not going to go for my fire moves right here. Because I'll probably be switching out my Torkoal eventually to reset the sun. So yeah. Cinderace is going to take a first turn of sleep. As we do see, it is going to be the parting shot here. It's going to be into the Torkoal, which is fine because Body Press uses my physical defense stat in order to calculate damage. So this Body Press is still going to do a decent amount to whatever comes out. Maybe it's the Klefki once again, which is completely okay here. Klefki is going to come out. Okay. And we are able to get a decent hit into Klefki. Let's see how much damage this does. Not really that much. Cinderace's Dynamax is over. We have our Dynamax. It's just basically setting up for that Charizard in the back. The Incineroar has taken enough damage as long as I'm able to stall out screen turns. We do confirm it is Light Clay on the Klefki because we do see that Reflect is up for a few more turns. So if I can deal with the Klefki well enough, I think we'll be fine. The question is, does Cinderace go for the high jump kick immediately? Because I could definitely see that. I think I just want to superpower the Klefki. Again, I think the Klefki is the bigger threat, and I'm actually going to go hard into Gyarados for another Intimidate into and reset the sun pressure, which I think is good. So we'll switch out the Torkoal here. We're going to go out into Gyarados, which I think is super solid. Getting an Intimidate off into that Cinderace once again. So it is going to be a -1 Cinderace, and let's see if they wake up. Oh, Misty Terrain, so I can't yawn anymore. Interesting. So we saw Misty Terrain in both screens. So does that Thunder Wave is the question? Maybe as Play Rough instead, or maybe a Steel move. Cinderace stays asleep, which is kind of nice. Okay. And we're going to be able to get a superpower off into the Klefki. And it looks like we critical hit. So that's actually really solid for us. I think the Klefki would have definitely been able to hang on from that superpower, but that makes our job a lot easier because knocking out that Pokemon is really huge for me because of the fact that now I'm going to be able to put on so much pressure against it. So that's great. Let's see what my opponent's going to bring out. Maybe the Incineroar once again for Intimidate. Yep. I think this is a good time to switch out Gyarados and go out into my Torkoal to preserve the Intimidate, and I can protect Tyranitar to preserve it. And then, yeah, I'm trying to find a position where I can just get in my my Charizard at this point, because Charizard's going to do a ton of work. And yeah, I think it's just a very safe play to go for the... Like, I could even Dynamax the Gyarados in the late game at this point, because they don't really have good answers to it. So, bring out the Torkoal. Get the Drought up. So fire moves are going to be more effective, but that's fine. Protects the Tyranitar. Cinderace gonna stay asleep. And did they parting shot again? Yeah, they parting shot again. Okay. I don't really mind that because, again, Heat Wave was not the move I was going to really click here. I'm guessing Rillaboom comes out. I'm assuming it's a Rillaboom if that's the case. And if it's Rillaboom, like, this game's over. I just click Airstream with Charizard. It's going to be Kiss, though. Okay. That is the Pokemon I was super scared of this game. Okay. I really just want to get Charizard in at this point, so I think I'm just going to click Yawn here into the Togekiss and try to position my Charizard correctly. Because I'll just be clicking Airstream with Charizard. So I'm going to go Gyarados for another Intimidate round. And then just either try a sack Torkoal here or maybe even have Gyarados take the hit. I really don't need Tyranitar at this point, though. Cinderace wakes up, goes for the Pyro Ball. Okay. Into who, though? I mean, no matter who. Maybe it's in the Torkoal. Okay, I think it's just so they resist a fire move as well as try to put me out of like a Pinch Berry range because a lot of Torkoal's been running Pinch Berry with my support set. But I like Sitrus a lot better. I think Sitrus activates a lot more commonly. And they probably Air Slash. Oh, they Gleam. Okay, that's fine. It's Crit Kiss, it looks like. Yeah, that's fine. The double crit's kind of annoying, but again, I think it just comes down to getting myself into a good position with my Charizard. So, Reflect wears off, completely fine here. I'm going to go for the Waterfall into the Togekiss slot, and I think I want to actually go out into my Tyranitar. Because I want to call the Togekiss switching out into maybe the Incineroar. Yeah. So I got to do more damage. I don't know if you high jump kick the Torkoal slot. If you do, I'm completely fine with that. Because if Tyranitar goes down, it makes it easier for my Charizard to sweep. Because again, I'm just trying to put myself into that position where Charizard just is able to come in, go for attacks, and then the game's sealed up from there. So Tyranitar makes this easier. So let's see. We're going to see the Protect, actually. So Cinderace has Protect. So we saw Max Airstream, we saw Max Knuckle, and we saw Pyro Ball. So we know High Jump Kick, Pyro Ball, and Bounce. Okay. Waterfall is able to get a good amount into the Incineroar. Again, I'm trying to sack one of these Pokemon to get a free switch into my Charizard. So I'm just going to go for a Waterfall Rock Slide. They have a Berry here on Incineroar. Okay. It doesn't change the dynamic too much. If they go for a parting shot again, it's fine. Their light screen finally wears off, and Misty Terrain's also going to disappear, which is an interesting note. But yeah, I'm just going to double up here. If they try to go Togekiss on aggressive read, maybe trying to reset the Cinderace's attack drop, I'll be in a good spot. If they fake out, I get Chip into Incineroar, which is good. Like, no matter what, I feel like I'm in a very confident position right here. Because again, Charizard is just going to be the win con. And it looks like they go for a Bounce. Okay. I think they expected my Gyarados to Protect potentially on the fake out. So this is really good because I'm able to knock out the I'm able to knock out this Incineroar with a Rock Slide plus Waterfall. And I miss. Well, that's unfortunate because I think that 100% sealed up. Well, that sealed up the game. Now it gets a little bit more interesting, I guess. I think I still win regardless, though. Yeah, I think I still win regardless. His Togekiss is going to come in. Actually, no, it's fine. They're going to bounce the Gyarados. Gyarados is going to go down to the bounce. But then they can't KO my Tyranitar, and then Rock Slide should finish off the Cinderace. Actually, who did they parting shot? Did they parting shot the Gyarados or did they parting shot the T-Tar? Also, Togekiss is slower than both my Tyranitar and my Gyarados. Well, actually, no. It's slower than my Gyarados. I don't know about Tyranitar. Okay, so... Oh, they parting shot my Tyranitar. Okay. I mean, I just double up the Cinderace here, try to pick up a knockout. Because it makes Charizard, it makes nothing else beat Charizard. So we're going to see Bounce here into the Gyarados, which will pick up the knockout. And then I think Rock Slide should KO the Cinderace here. We do land a Rock Slide, perfect. Cinderace is able to go down. Togekiss took some chip. Is it weakness policy? It is not weakness policy. So yeah, this game should be 100% sealed at this point. We even flinched the Togekiss. It was not necessary at all. We can finally go out in a Charizard. This was the goal of the entire game, was to get the Charizard in, and Charizard, a last minute addition to this team actually. It looks like it's going to be able to pull through here. So Incineroar comes out. We can go Charizard. And I think we just go for the double protect here. Yeah, we just go for a double protect. I don't even have to go for the win con at this point. Yeah, like I double protect on fake out. Togekiss can't really set up anything. Nasty Plot, I guess. Doesn't really change anything. Thunder Wave doesn't change anything. Substitute doesn't change anything. So yeah, because I still have Focus Sash Tyranitar still available, and Tyranitar was faster than the Togekiss. So I think I could actually rely on Dynamax Tyranitar to 100% seal this game if I want. And yeah, they go for Fake Out and Gleam, which is completely fine. Sand damage is going to be distributed. Yeah, it was Berry on the Incineroar. And I think both those Pokemon are in range of just Heat Wave and Torkoal Switch, so that's very fine. I also have, like, again, the Tyranitar with Focus Sash, and I still have Dynamax in the back to just, like, 100% secured. And this is why I really like the Yawn Torkoal set. I think it's just able to put on so much pressure against, like, Pokemon like Cinderace if I can get Intimidate off, and then they can't really just pressure my team. And that's a huge thing about this Gyarados plus the Torkoal set. They really work cohesively here in this. So, Heat Wave. We missed the Incineroar, but we hit the Togekiss, so Togekiss is going to go down 100%, and the Incineroar won't be able to seal up this game at all. And then next turn I could go for Scorching Sand and pick up a knockout. So Incineroar going to go for the Darkest Lariat that it has. This should do 50, maybe 40. Yeah, about 50%. That's fine, because we have Scorching Sand, we have Body Press, we have a Focus Sash Tyranitar with Dynamax still available. Yeah, there's really not much that my opponent can do here. So we'll go for a Scorching Sand here, and we'll go for the Body Press, and that will 100% able to seal up this game. So I did play this end game probably a bit slower than, like, I could have probably just finished this game up a couple of turns ago, but I'd rather just play it safe than sorry. Probably a habit that I had during the rank 1 because I had to do a lot of these, obviously. So yeah, this team is still really good. If you do want to try it out, again, I did mention there is a rental code of the team down below in the description, as well as a placement if you do want to try it out. It's a really solid team. Doesn't use Sleep Powder Venusaur. Using a really cool Weather Ball set. So if you do want to try it out, go check it out. Link in the description down below. I got a new team gonna be prepared for the next team, but until then, I think the rank 1 team is pretty solid. If you do want to try it out, go check it out. Again, you can check out my second YouTube channel as well if you want to check out matches with this team as well, since I will be uploading highlights from my streams there, as well as other content. So if you do want more of me, you can go check it out there. You can also check out my Twitch channel as always, where you can catch me live with more VGC and more variety game content. So come hang out, have a good time. You can ask your VGC questions there. But yeah, if you did enjoy this video, please leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, as it really does help out. You can also check out my Patreon page if you want to go an extra mile support my content. I got a lot of great feedback on Back to Basics, a lot of positive feedback. And if you do enjoy that series, if you do want to contribute, there is my Patreon page for Back to Basics. But otherwise, you don't have to. You know why? You can support me in free ways, such as leave a like on this video, leave a comment down below, and sharing this video with friends. All free ways to support this channel, and it really does help out. So if you do want to help me out, you can always go check it out there. Let's see what rank we ended off this. Not bad, not bad. I didn't play Battle Spot on this account for a couple of days, if you're wondering, which is why I think we were like 67 with the other team, and then we dropped because we didn't really play games. We didn't play games for a couple of days. But yeah, if you want to check out my community Discord as well, you can go check it out. A link in the description down below. If you want to interact with an awesome VGC community, we do team building and a bunch of other stuff there. Make sure you go check it out. I think that's pretty much it. Again, check out my second YouTube channel, check out my Twitch channel. Feel free to leave a like down below, leave a comment down below, and try out the rank 1 team. It's in the description down below. Otherwise, that's going to be it. Have a great day, people, and until we battle again, I'll catch y'all later.